Hey, right quick, before we start, I want to plug a new video I did breaking down the psychological tricks games like FIFA and Call of Duty are using against gamers. And I know, it's something different from me, but I humbly ask you to go ahead, give it a shot, check it out. Link is at the end of the video. Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, it's your number one fat Asian, coming to you again with another one of these intriguing FIFA 21 experiments. And of course, I gotta bring it to you yearly, we are going to be doing today the battle of the genders. The best women in FIFA 21 versus the best men of FIFA 21. Vagine versus the Peni. Now, of course, when women were added into FIFA, EA made it so that you could never play the men and the women against each other. They were never meant to be played against each other. But through the power of the modding community, shout outs to the Fifa, I'll link up to his channel if you want to do mods like this in your own career mode. But that little mad genius has placed all of the top female players on the LA Galaxy. And we're going to take the best women in the world and place them into the Premier League alongside a team comprised of the best men in the world, and see in the battle of the sexes which one comes out higher or lower in the table. And then after that, we're going to take both of them onto the virtual pitch and have it battle it out. The best women in the world versus the best men in the world. And you know, every single one of these experiments, I gotta do a forfeit. If this women's team is able to best the men's team in either the simulation or the live action match, I have to give half of the revenue of what this video is making to the girl that I am currently seeing. Equal pay. And if the women beat the men in both of the competitions, then I will be giving 100% of this video to the lady friend that I'm seeing right now. So obviously, I'm rooting for the patriarchy. Let's go Team Penis. And if you are excited to go ahead and see the best women in FIFA 21 take on the best men in FIFA 21, then go ahead, take your hard erect nipples and smush into the like button right now. Subscribe if you are new. But without further ado, ladies and gentlemen, ladies first, let's hop in. And starting off first with probably the most controversial figure in women's sports in the past decade, and that is going to be Megan Rapinoe of the United States. Brash, cocky, but first and foremost, a fantastic footballer. Undeniably, one of the best female crossers of the ball that we have ever seen. She's going to be out on the left side and captaining this side, coming in at a score of 92. And here's the big thing that I want you to be looking at. For comparison, 92 is the same score as Cristiano Ronaldo for the men's side. And there's only one player above him, 93, Messi. And as you can see for the females, they got a lot of 92s, a lot of 91s in here. And these stats aren't mitigated for women. I mean, they're going to play exactly how a male player would play, just they're going to be physically smaller. But you can see in the stats, you know, 92 vision, freaking 90s in ball control, crossing, curve, dribbling, finishing. And now with competitive mode on, I'm beyond excited to see what the live action match is going to look like. But let us continue on. Up top, you have a plethora of striking options, but I went with the Australian Kerr. She's coming in at a 92, and she's considered one of the best female footballers in the world right now. With 90 dribbling, 94 finishing, and 92 shot power, she is going to be a beast up front. And on the right wing, we have the pacey Hansen, who's coming in at a 90 overall. Then at the cam position, you have 91 rated Marzan, 5-star skill moves, 4-star weak foot, an absolute dynamo. Then at the first CDM position, you have the female Henri coming in at a 91 overall with 89 defending and 89 physical. And at the other CDM position, you have Julie Ertz of the United States coming in at 89 overall, and is also noteworthy because her husband is Zach Ertz of the Philadelphia Eagles, so very athletic family. At left back position, you got Dunn coming in at 86. She's also very tiny. I think she's only like 5'1", so that could be an issue. And then the first center back up is Renard. This French lady, I think, is actually pretty damn tall. I think she's like 6'2", and she's coming in at a 92 overall, which is higher than Virgil van Dijk, who's the highest rated male center back in the game. And then alongside her, you got 88 rated Sauerbrunn. And then at the right back position, you have Bronze, who's coming in at 90, which is higher than, I believe, Trent Alexander-Arnold, who comes in at 87. And in between the sticks is probably the biggest issue for the female team. It is Alyssa Naher. She comes in at a respectable 86, but the biggest issue with her is that she is only 5'9". So, good luck. And then on the bench, you got a bunch of killers too. You got Medema coming in at 92, which is tied for the highest rated striker with Kerr. You have the Japanese center back, Kumagai, kind of cute. Tobin Heath, kind of up there, but very respectable 90. And then, of course, you have every male's favorite female footballer, Alex Morgan, because, you know, because of her skills. Come on, guys, be respectful. And alongside her, you got 86 rated Fisher, you got a left winger, Martins coming in at 89, and then another striker in the 90s, Lee Summer, and then Horn coming in at 87, Madri at 87, Little at 87, Sinclair at 89, the Brits coming in at 86. You have another striker whose name is Poop. That's cool. And last but not least, you got Charlie Lloyd, who hit this banger from the halfway line at the previous Women's World Cup. Now, we are missing one big name from this female side, and that is Ada Hegerberg. I believe is how you pronounce her name. You might remember her because she was the one who won the Ballon d'Or 2018, and she's not in FIFA 21 or last year's FIFA because of a licensing issue. But even without her, you could see that this side is pretty much able to match up anything that the men can throw at them. And speaking of which, let's go ahead and check out Team Penis. And what a bunch of penises we have in this side. But of course, you guys already know all the big names. You got Cristiano Ronaldo coming in at 92. The man who should have won Ballon d'Or, Robert Lewandowski, coming in at 91 at striker. And of course, the GOAT, Lionel Messi, the highest rated male in the game, the highest rated player period in the game, coming in at 93 overall. And then in the midfield, you got Neymar playing at the cam. He comes in at 91. KDB, who's been a little bit down in form, but still 91 rated. And at the CDM position, you got N'Golo Kante coming in at 88. With a back line of Liverpoolians, you got Trent Alexander-Arnold coming in at an 87. Virgil van Dijk has his ACL in this game mode, so he's coming in at 90 overall. Sergio Ramos is the elder statesman back there, coming in at 89, and then Andrew Robinson rounds it out with an 87 at the left back position. And then in between the six, probably the area that they have the biggest advantage, they got the monstrous Jan Oblak coming in at a 91 overall. And I mean, like, yeah, maybe I put too many dudes on this list, but as you can see, yeah, it's basically 3-4 deep, the best players, the highest rated players in every single position. Pretty evenly matched. You got 3 91s on this team, 190, a 92, and a 93, which brings the all-male side out to an attack of 91, a midfield of 89, and a defense of 88, while the women's team has 3 92s and an additional 92 on the bench. You got 2 91s and 2 90s, with the team total coming out to an attack of 90, a midfield of 90, and a defense of 89. So actually a slight edge in the rating category for the women. All right, now I've taken these two teams and placed them into the Premier League. We have hopped into career mode, and as for me to remain neutral, I shall be simming as Leicester. We sit on July 1st of 2020, and what we are going to do is just sim all the way to the end of the season here. And as you remember, we got the equal pay forfeit going on. If the women defeat the men in this simulation, then I will be giving half of what this video makes to the lady friend that I am seeing right now. But I guess we'll find out in due time. Take it away, Time Wizard. All right, we sit on June 1st of 2021. Let's see how the players did at the end of the season. And in the player stats, oh my God, the women have taken the early lead. Marzassan, I believe she is the cam, scored 24 goals, barely edging out Sergio Aguero of Manchester City with 23, and Enes Cavani, who got 22 for Manchester United. And then another female, Medima, scoring 19, and shockingly, you have to go all the way down the list to 12th to find Messi, and then 13th at Neymar, both scoring 12 apiece. We go over to assists though, and it is a little bit of a switch. It's actually Manchester City's Torres wins the golden ball. He had 10 assists, with Lionel Messi of the all-men's team coming in second place with 8. You also got another dude, Bruno Fernandes, coming in 7th place with 7 assists. And you have to go all the way down to 10th place with Medima again contributing 6 assists. And then in 18th and 20th place, you got Marzassan and Marjorie, both contributing 5 assists apiece. And wow, I think that might be the nail in the coffin. All 5'9" of Alyssa Naher has won the Golden Glove in the Premier League with 17 clean sheets, totally destroying her nearest competition, Rupert Patricio of Wolverhampton Wanderers, coming in with 13, and then everybody else in the mama basically had like 10 or 11. Oh wait, no, take it back here. The men have been sneaky, because as you can see, they have 2 guys on this list. Manuel Neuer had 10 clean sheets, while Jan Oblak had 7, which combined together, 17, which equals Naher. So we're basically a dead heat here. I don't know if I'm going to be giving 50% of this video's revenue, but all right, let's count it down. A reminder that the women are represented by LA Galaxy, and the all-men's team is Bayern Munich. So, in 6th place, you got Wolverhampton Wanderers. 5th, Manchester City. 4th, Tottenham. 3, Manchester United. And in 2nd place, it's Bayern. The females have won! The greatest females in the world in FIFA 21 have bested the best males in the world for FIFA 21 by 2 points. Both of them did not have invincible seasons, but when it came down to it, the ladies lost 2 games while the men lost 6. That was pretty much it. Everything else was pretty darn close. Goals for, they were very close together. Defensively, they were very close together. Even goal differential, not that far apart. It really was razor thin, and when it came down to it, the ladies, they just drew more than the men. Which means 50% of this video is going to go to my lady friend right now. And now we are going to hop into the live action portion. And if Team Vagina goes ahead and wins that, then 100% of this video's revenue will be going to my lady friend. I will essentially be working for free this week. So thanks a lot, feminism. But let's hop to that. But alright, here we go. We got Team Peen versus Team Veggie. At a neutral ground on legendary difficulty, CPU versus CPU and competitor mode is on. I cannot freaking wait. Let's get in. And as we see these two genders stride out onto the pitch, you guys can go ahead and leave it down below. Leave your predictions. Who do you think is going to come out on top in this live action match? As you can see, yeah, especially done. A lot of these players are pretty short, including a couple of the center backs. But how will they do up against Team Peen, Cristiano Ronaldo, and the might of both ACLs of Virgil van Dijk? But without further ado, ladies and gentlemen, the Battle of the Sexes 2021 is now underway. Marzassan looking to feed. Kerr playing it back to Marzassan. Over to Rapino, she's cleated! It's 1-on-1 with Oblak and it's through! It is 1-0 and it's only the 6th minute. The men have been torn apart by their female betters. Look at this cocky girl. She just loves the camera, doesn't she? Do her celebration. Do it, it's glorious. Say what you will about Megan Rapino, but I've said this many times. As an American, I love her. She's brash, arrogant, and outspoken, and that's everything we love about our male athletes. But most importantly of all, she's a winner, bro. And she's proven it again. 1-0 to the females. Possession heavily favoring the ladies right now. They've held it at the top of the box for almost 10 minutes worth of game time. Marzassan over to Kerr, beautiful turn. Oh my god, it is 2-0. She absolutely turned on Sergio Ramos, but not in that way. That's not what this is. But as you can see right here, boom, turn on in. Simple as you like. Terrible position for Sergio Ramos there, and Kerr with 2 shots on target. The ladies have scored twice. And with that, it might be Kerr tins. But all right, how will the men respond? Because they've basically done nothing. They barely touched the ball. There's been 0 thrust, 0 vigor to the attack. Trent Alexander-Arnold floating inside, seeing if we can find someone. Lewandowski getting over to Neymar. Still nothing here. Over to KDB. Flips it up. Conte looking. Neymar over Lewandowski. Lays it on a plate for Neymar. And okay, all right, patriarchy, we're back in the game. And Neymar saying equal pay. Not today. Finally, the men put it together, and look at this. Excellent vision for Robert Lewandowski. 1 touch and then puts it onto the plate. The ladies do not react in time, and Neymar is able to run onto it and deliver the strike into the corner. And not her. 5'9" of her is not even close. At the 41st minute, it's 2-1. It's a game once again. All right, Henry playing it up to Kerr. Can they get one more shot, maybe? Are we going to go into halftime? Ertz to Kerr. To Marzassan, laying it down. Oh, Oblak, no, what happened? Oblak took a step forward and then apprehensively took a step back, and that allowed the winger to slip in Graham. Freaking Andrew Robinson just turned off. Oblak took 1 step and then was like, oh, I'm going to step back. And it was just that moment of hesitation that allowed her to get her feet right, set up, and go near post past Oblak. And a game that should have gone into halftime 2-1 is now looking ever unreachable again at 3-1. A hell of a dick kick right before halftime. And you can see right here, utter domination. 3 shots on target, and 3 goals. 63% of the possession, and 4 tackles to 0 tackles to the men. Why are you guys so lazy? I mean, there's still a second half to play, but it is not looking good for Team Peen.
Oh no.
And once again, another sloppy giveaway and an instant counter. Marzassan is in. She's going to fire and she's going to score. It is 4-1 instantly after halftime. Goals on either end of the half. And that is it. This is borderline slaughter. The women are beating the living out of the men in this match. Where the why is Sergio Ramos all the way out here? Sergio Ramos has given up on playing defense. Just there all over the place. Look at Megan Rapino was clean in. No one was even marking him. Trent Alexander-Arnold is freaking playing in the midfield now. Everyone has given up. And look at this. Not her is just outside of her box. Just fucking throwing up passes. She does not give a about this game, bro. All the passing lanes just being strangled out. But now to Neymar. Bernard's on him, and Braun's able to take it away. Wow. Stifling. Absolutely stifling. And look at this. Runners on both sides. Over the top. Curves in on net. Virgil van Dijk is not going to catch him in time. Oblak saves it. But is it too far gone? They've just been holding it at the top of the box until they get one opportunity. Lewandowski play out to the wing. To Neymar. Back to Lewandowski. Neymar inside. Lewandowski. Oh, okay. Okay, it's the 78th minute, so maybe too much time has gone past. but at least it's respectable 4-2 now. I will say, the female defense has been far superior to the male defense, but they fell asleep right there. The center back stepped up. Lewandowski, excellent positional awareness, slipped in to that little pocket of space and delivers it. Beautiful shot into the side net. They're just playing triangles at the top of the box. We are in the final minute of extra time, and that is going to be it in the battle of the sexes. And this is for the first time ever. I've been doing men versus women for the past 3 years, and this is the first time that the women had defeated the men in both of the competitions. But I will have to say, I believe this is the highest rated female team that we have ever had. And also, I think that the playstyle and the AI this year highly favors just more skilled players in general than actual size or physicality. And obviously, if this was real life, it probably would have gone a little bit different. Let me know in the comments down below if in real life the best women versus the best men actually played. What do you think the score would be? I would figure that it would probably be in reverse. But yeah, the ladies won both the competitions, which means I'm gonna be giving 100% of the revenue of this video to the lady friend that I am seeing. I have done this for free. So if you would really like to help this poor guy out, please go ahead and join many of my fantastic Patreons. I'll leave a link up in the eye thingies if you want to join the $1 army. Thank you so much to my patrons, by the way, keeping me alive during the global pandemic, as well as I put out a video essay last week telling you the psychological traps that games like FIFA and Call of Duty are using on gamers. It's a really informative, really fun video, and a short video too, so link up to that right here. Or if you want more experiments, go ahead and click down here, Dingsy Poos. But that is going to be it for me, BMOnus. Hopefully you guys are having a wonderful day. Remember to stay yourself, stay humble, and until next time, boys, stay thick.